What's up, everybody? It's your Emcees game. We got a good one for you this week. Week 7 are your boys. We went out to LA, saw the Steelers and Rams game, battled it out in the Inglewood area, and we got a hell of a story for you on that one. So, Steeler Nation out here in LA, man. We're going deep. Got us the road dub. And it was great to see a close game, actually. Really good game between two teams battling it out most of the time. And yeah, got a hell of experience out of it so far. Ham, you got anything?
Yeah, it was a dope game. It was a defensive game, if you ask me. Disappointed in the Rams. Obviously, I was on the Rams side, so disappointed. There was a lot of Steelers fans in LA. I mean, I always knew that, but I mean, damn, they sure did show out on Sunday. I felt like I was in the belly of the beast. Um, Overall, good game, competitive. It was, fun, exciting to watch. Controversial at the end. Definitely was not a first down by Pickett. He didn't get there. Unfortunately, he had no challenges, but I feel like that NFL needs to review that. That needs to be reviewable.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like in the NBA where like everything in the last 2 minutes is reviewable. If the NFL doesn't have a rule like that, they need to, because that's egregious. You gave them the first down, which essentially you gave them the game. And I'm tired of like watching the NFL refs give teams the game, like that. But with that being said, Brett Mayer, or whatever the hell you pronounce your last name. As much as I can sit there and talk about Kenny Pickett and how the refs screwed us on that, our own kicker screwed us Sunday. 2 missed field goals and a missed PAT. How the hell are you still in the NFL? Like, I'm not seriously, like, you're a kicker. Your job is to kick. PAT? Field goals slightly, but you missed 2 of them. A PAT, there's no excuse for.
In a dome, too.
In a dome, thank you. There's no excuse for it. There's no win. There's no you clanked. So we lost the game 17-24, and that is on our kicker because he effed off 7 points. So that was very disappointing. And he used to do that for Dallas too. I remember him being on Dallas and him choking like that. So I'm like, why are you still in the league? But I also have to look at that's where the GM comes in, like Les Snead. Like, what are you doing, bro? Why are you signing this guy? Are you not doing your research? Or are you signing him because you really can't afford nothing right now? And that's just like the bare minimum. I don't know. But 2 missed field goals and a PAT, that was unacceptable. And that was literally the difference in the game. That is why we lost. That is why there was no overtime or nothing. Yeah, it was bad. Matthew Stafford throwing a pick, that was in the beginning of the second half. That was terrible. That really shifted the momentum. And because if I'm not mistaken, I think we scored at the end of the first half. It was like 3-3. It was 3-3, and then we got right at the end of the first half, we got that touchdown. And then that was our momentum. Everyone was feeling good. Ice Cube did his thing. Ice Cube did the halftime show. That was dope.
That was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool, right? And then second half comes along, and one of the first plays, he gonna throw a pick. Like, bro, come on, man. And I mean, like, it might as well have been a pick six. It did everything but get to the end zone. It got stopped right there, but shoot, it was pick six if you ask me. So just stuff like that, man. Just just disappointing. Rams we're 3-4 on the season. I feel like we should easily be 5-2. A loss to the Bengals was bad. A loss to the Steelers was bad. Them AFC North boys is eating our asses. I don't know why, but 2 bad losses to the AFC North. And instead of being 5-2 and competing with the 49ers who just lost yesterday, we still 3-4 and still trying to figure out, are we a good team or what the hell we doing? Bothers me. It's just the small little differences in the game, kickers, or the ability to score a touchdown. We can't, like, where's our offense, And I get it when it came to the Bengals. I know Coop wasn't there, Cooper Kupp, but damn, Puka was looking good. Yeah, one incredible catch. He caught it off the side. I was like, oh, that's in.
That was nice.
That was nice. I don't want to say they shut down Cooper Kupp on Sunday, but I don't remember hearing his name called too much. Overall, just disappointed with the Rams, man. We got to figure out what we're doing. We have we have talent enough. I think we have talent on both sides of the ball to do something. And if we can get into the playoffs, I think we can make some noise. But we got to ask ourselves, what are we doing, and what are our goals and aspirations for this season? So that bothered me. Right now, I'm not hitting the panic button, but my antennas are all the way up because to me, that was a game we should have not lost on Sunday.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. One big take, definitely Maher missing all those field goals and missing out all those points is definitely a big factor in that game. But you know what else I thought was just as much of a factor was how much the Steelers eliminated Aaron Donald's presence in the game.
Yeah,
like they would
didn't really hear his name called either. Didn't hear 99.
Yeah, they ran opposite side from him. They double teamed him almost every play. And yeah, that's how you win games, man. Like you taking out the main X factor player that can shift momentum within one play, stuff like that.
And to your point, they did that offensively. The Steelers were able to do that offensively and defensively because, like I said, I didn't hear Cooper Kupp called too many times. His name called out too many times on Sunday. And now I'm thinking about it. I'm not sure if I heard Aaron Donald's name really called on Sunday. So I mean, credit to the Steelers, credit to Coach T. Because I a couple weeks ago I was dumb and said, "Oh, this might be it." He finds a way, man. That's one thing about the Steelers I can respect. It's old school smash mouth, grind it out, ugly win, Steeler brand football. Stop the run the ball, Steeler brand football, and that's been on full display because we've sat here, and I know the rest of the world has sat here and said fire your offensive coordinator, and he scored more points than he was able to score more points than we were on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? With our high-powered offense. Rams have a clearly better offense on paper than the Steelers.
Oh yeah,
but the Steelers defense showed up. The game plan that they put out was there. Kenny Pickett he didn't even throw a pick. He was a great game manager. He made some gutsy plays and it came through. He ran the ball to his credit. So I just looked at the Rams and we got outplayed. But to me, even though our stars really, you didn't hear their names called. I mean, it's just not lost on me that we missed 2 field goals and a PAT, man, and that we lost the game literally by a touchdown. So that's not lost on me. But it was overall a great time, man. It was fun, bro. The tailgating was fun, and just the vibes, the energy. SoFi is an incredible stadium. Bro, it was an amazing time, man.
Yeah. For those of you who've never been to SoFi Stadium, I highly recommend going there, even if you're not a Rams fan, just to go to a random game with some friends. There's a lot of we talked to a lot of interesting people sitting around us. From either teams, supporting either teams, and it was awesome, man. Beautiful stadium, beautiful area. It's right in the afternoon, middle of the days. We got like a great breeze of our seats. It was
nice,
awesome.
right? That ocean breeze right there in Inglewood. It was nice. It was a very beautiful day.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it was overall just a beautiful day, and going to the game, bro, made it a whole lot better. I know I was a little lit sitting there. I ain't gonna lie, I was a little lit, especially after that pregame and took a couple shots of Annie. I was like, I was feeling myself. I was like, yeah.
So,
but I was good. I was good drunk though. I didn't, I wasn't like, sloppy or nothing. I woke up in the morning feeling pretty good. So that's always great too.
Yeah, that's definitely good. That's definitely good, man. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, the other thing that I really love to see on the Steelers side is how well we were able to spread the ball vertically. Like those first 6 weeks of the season, we were not doing that.
I heard Deontay Johnson's name called a few times on Sunday.
Yeah, he had 10 catches, 107 yards. No, 10 catches. No, 7 catches, 90 yards.
Yeah, he was balling. He was doing his thing. I heard his name quite a bit.
He came in clutch.
George Pickens. I heard his name pop up.
Yeah, Pickens on 110 receiving yards. Yeah.
Like I'm saying, the Steelers offense. We've been talking about fire the offensive coordinator for weeks now, and they came into LA, showed up. I mean, truth be told, it was damn near a home game for the Steelers. LA Rams needs more fans, but it will continue to grow. It helps winning a championship for sure, but it will continue to grow. But this is what happens when you don't have, a fan base, or you don't have a major sporting team in a major market city for decades. We haven't. What's the last time before the Rams at the LA had a football team? What, the Raiders in like the 80s or something, 70s, 80s? It's been a long time. That's what, two generations at least of people who've been searching elsewhere for teams. You got, Steelers, Cowboys, 49ers, Chargers, Raiders, and I would say those 5 teams. An honorable mention to like maybe the Eagles, or like the I was gonna say more maybe the Commanders, but Packers too, for sure. You can say maybe those 3 teams, right? But for sure those 5 teams that I listed, those 5 teams are like, those are like, when those teams come to LA, it's like a home game for those teams, because we don't, you know what I mean? Totally. Because those teams, those people grew up watching those teams and have affinities for them and are fans to this day. It's not going to be like that for Rams fans. It wouldn't be like that for another 20 years, really. If you think about it, another 10, 20 years to really build that type of like to foster that type of environment for the next generations. You know what I'm saying? But people our age, people young, maybe even people 10 years younger than us, like, and from people 10 years younger than us and on, those people have their teams because there ain't been a team for so long. So that was in full display on Sunday, man. I mean, oh my, everywhere you looked, it was black and yellow. I thought I was in a damn Wiz music video. I was like, is this 2010 again? Sheesh. Because it was black and yellow. I mean, every time the Steelers made a play, woo, them yellow and black towels, I'm looking around like, damn, so yeah, man, credit to Coach T. Just finds a way, just incredibly finds a way. Times I don't know how the hell you gonna find a way. I'm thinking, this game gonna be a blowout. It was actually a really good game. It came down really to the last few minutes. Man, we just couldn't find a way. Rams, we got to start asking ourselves what we're doing. Even with our Coach McVay, you got out coached, bro. I'm just gonna say you got out coached, and we got to ask ourselves what we're doing. So that's my final takeaways from the Rams and Steelers game. Overall, great game.
Hell yeah, great game, man. Like, that had me on the edge of my seat most of the game, and I think that really another underrated aspect I saw in our game plan was including both our running backs, Najee Harris and Jalen Warren, at the same time, because like that kind of took away more of a threat, more attention on from the defense on one particular person, and allowed the other person to be able to make a play. So I think that's a good strategy they should implement in the rest of the season. It looked like they took this bye week to figure things out as far as the strategy in our offensive playbook, and it worked so far. So we'll see how it goes next week against Jacksonville. But yeah, overall 10 out of 10 experience. Dodged all the traffic after, so that was great. Great environment overall. All of you guys who need to go to SoFi Stadium, I really recommend. One of the coolest stadiums I've seen football-wise to this day. Still fairly new, so yeah, it's an awesome time there always. I know that we have a couple other games that really stood out to us as far as Week 7. Eagles and Dolphins Sunday night. That was another significant win for the Eagles. I was expecting the Dolphins to kind of put up a bit of a better fight, but it's still a good matchup to watch for a primetime Sunday night game.
Well, they only lost by 2 touchdowns, correct? It was only.
I think so. I think it was a 2-possession game.
2-possession game, and like one I know Tua got picked off, but one of the picks was like tipped off, if I'm not mistaken, and like they caught it.
Was one of those.
Yeah, and then I think didn't Tyreek miss a touchdown in the end zone, or he dropped it or something like that?
Oh, did he?
I believe so. I think Tyreek was in the end zone and he dropped the pass or something, a touchdown. So I'm thinking of that. I'm like, they 2 touchdowns. I don't think the Eagles outplayed them. Like, I wouldn't say they got outclassed. Like, I think that the Bills loss to me was a little bit more like, damn, okay, you got smacked. Eagles, the Eagles got a little bit of